always a gentleman. Alright, folks, Ghislaine Maxwell claims Trump is innocent and highly accomplished. So, clearly, there's nothing to investigate here. This is a major letdown for most media in this city. Yep, psych. Nice attempt, Fox. I'll point out the curious timing of both the John Bolton search today and the release of 263 pages from the Ghislaine Maxwell interview. There's plenty of wild content in there, but the real focus isn't what she said, it's that no one, not even MAGA, is buying it. In fact, it's backfiring on Donald Trump, and MAGA is angrier than ever. Plus, progressives just hit Trump with a new anti-GOP. Guardians of PDF files. Ad that's going mega viral. Now, be a good girl, we're heading back to the island. I'll include the full MSNBC clip of the interview section about Bill Clinton and Donald Trump at the video's end if you want to watch it all. It's quite long, so I'll just use snippets, but you can skip to the timestamp below anytime. So like and subscribe to Really American to keep pressuring Trump over these Epstein files and the emerging lies. Let's start with perhaps the only truthful thing Maxwell might have said. On page 205 of 263 heavily redacted pages, during a discussion with Todd Blanche about Epstein's alleged assassination, Maxwell states, "I do not believe he died by suicide." No, Todd Blanche. And do you believe that? Any speculation on who killed him? Ghislaine Maxwell. No, I don't. Todd Blanche. I ask because if you don't think there's truth to blackmail claims or a list or reasons people hated him, why would someone kill him in prison? Maxwell replies, "In prison where I am, they will kill you or they will pay. Someone can pay a prisoner to kill you for $25 worth of commissary. That's about the going rate for a hit with a lock today." Though she fuels conspiracy theories like Epstein didn't kill himself. This is where we see her spouting nonsense. Her claim that anyone could do it for $25 is absurd. First, Ghislaine is now in a minimum security, cushy prison, safe from attacks. Meanwhile, Trump's DOJ moved another woman out of her facility after she criticized Ghislaine's presence as a sex offender in an interview. That woman was sent to a violent offenders prison. Apparently, you can't criticize Trump's sex offender associates now. Yet, Epstein was in a top security prison. Are we to believe, despite DOJ lies, Trump, the FBI, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, the missing footage minute, edited tapes, and zero transparency on cameras and security routines the night Epstein died, that it was just an inmate wanting cigarettes? Who does she think we are? Not all of us are as clueless as MAGA, and even MAGA seems awake to this issue. Breaking. Fox News now says Ghislaine Maxwell had no client list, named no one, and implicated no one. The list on the desk has vanished. They think we missed the special treatment from Trump's admin. The world's most powerful keep escaping, while we're gaslit into thinking there's nothing to see. The key point: no client list for Maxwell, no high-profile names on any list. Nothing screams transparency like sending your own lawyer there and delaying audio release for nearly 2 months. Even MAGA users are calling it out. LOL, heavily redacted and narrative serving for elites tied to Epstein. How do you go to jail for trafficking with no one to traffic to? Wild. The admin treats public records like private property, hoard them, release them for political gain. That's not transparency. It's a show to shield pedo clients. Classic from the Guardians of PDF files, aka the GOP. Let's dive into the full interview to show the lies MAGA is debunking and what it contains. But first, check this Progressive Action Fund ad blasting Trump and Republicans for what they're hiding. You're coming with me. Who are you? Get away from me. I'm your Republican congressman. I'm protecting the president so nothing leaks from the Epstein files. Please, I won't say anything. I don't care. Now, be a good girl, we're going back to the island. Okay, it'll take a moment. I'll read key interview parts about Presidents Clinton and Trump between Todd Blanche and Ghislaine Maxwell. Note an FBI agent was present, meaning it's a proffer agreement. So lying could lead to prosecution, as lying to an FBI agent is a federal crime. Bear with me as we try this audio. This is page 103 of 263 pages. Kudos to Tom Winter for spotting it fast. Todd Blanche asks Ghislaine Maxwell, "Do you know if President Clinton ever received a massage?" Maxwell, "I don't believe he did." Blanche, "What makes you say that?" Maxwell, "Because I don't. The time Epstein and Clinton spent together, 25 times, I think, mostly on the plane, they traveled together. I don't believe there was a massage on the plane. That's the only time Clinton could have, and he didn't because I was there." Blanche, "You mentioned President Trump in the early 90s. Maxwell, "Yes." Blanche, "What did you observe about Trump's relationship with you or Epstein?" Maxwell, "Relationship is a big word, but I met him, maybe via my father in the 90s. My father liked him, loved his wife too, both Czechoslovakian. Trump was always cordial and kind to me. I admire his incredible achievement in becoming president and have always liked him. That's the extent of my connection with him." Blanche, "What about Epstein's relationship with him?" Maxwell, "I don't know how they met or became friends. I saw them together a few times. They seemed friendly." Blanche, "Social or private settings?" Maxwell, "Social, I think. I don't recall private ones." Blanche, "Have you been to Mar-a-Lago?" Maxwell, "Yes." Blanche, "When?" Showing Mar-a-Lago pics now. Maxwell, "I don't recall when Trump bought it, but since it became a club, I went and loved it." Blanche, "Alone or with Epstein?" Maxwell, "Mostly alone." Blanche, "For events?" Maxwell, "Yes, maybe once or twice." Blanche, "Did Epstein go?" Maxwell, "I believe so, but he didn't always take me. He went alone sometimes, maybe to the spa. I did too." Blanche, "Did you see Trump receive a massage?" Maxwell, "Never." Blanche, "You've seen photos of Epstein and Trump together?" Maxwell, "Yes." Blanche, "Social settings?" Maxwell, "Yes, that's my memory. I don't know the nature of their friendship. I never saw Trump at Epstein's house or in any massage setting. He was never inappropriate. He was a gentleman." Blanche, "Last time you saw him?" Maxwell, "Long ago, mid-2000s socially." Blanche, "Did you hear Epstein or anyone say Trump did anything improper with masseuses?" Maxwell, "Absolutely not." Blanche, "Do you know if Mar-a-Lago masseuses gave private massages to Epstein?" Maxwell, "I don't recall. Possible, but I don't remember." Blanche, "Did you recruit any?" Maxwell, "No, I can't recall doing that." Blanche, "Okay, it's 12:15. Let's take a break." Maxwell, "Okay. Sorry for the pauses. The conversation breaks in spots, but these are the 2 pages Tom Winter flagged as key." Tom Winter joins us now, NBC News investigative correspondent. Tom, your thoughts? There are 22 Trump references on day 1, 3 on day 2. I haven't reviewed all, but highlighted the section where Blanche point-blank asked about claims. It's tricky with page and line numbers mixed in, so it's hard to read offhand. This interview had an FBI agent present. Blanche said, "We're just talking," but noted lying could lead to prosecution since federal officials were there. If retried, this could be used in cross-examination. It's extraordinary to have this transcript. Her saying she admires Trump's presidency and likes him isn't surprising. Blanche asked about other figures like Bill Gates. No impropriety indicated. It's 263 pages, not fully reviewed, but in normal cases, this interview wouldn't happen this way. What does she gain? No new leads yet. Shameful. Full of lies. Per Jane Doe's complaint, she was Epstein's underage slave, forced into acts with Maxwell, Epstein, politicians, businessmen, royalty, and academics. White House X-ray calls this transparency, a hostage video. The admin only opens up after public outrage and subpoenas. In July, DOJ said no more disclosures. August 11th, a judge called their stance false and a diversion. Now, post-subpoena, we get an interview by Trump's ex-lawyer. This isn't truth-seeking, it's damage control. Ghislaine claiming Trump did nothing suspicious is insane. The grab them, assault, pedo president, nothing suspicious? Her. I can't recall. Or, I think, avoid self-incrimination, though she does. Why would she tell the truth with an FBI agent there when this admin is above the law? A pardon nullifies it. This is a blatant cover-up. Trump's Bolton raid distracts today. The good news, even MAGA isn't buying it. Conservative echo chambers, especially Twitter, rail against Trump and Ghislaine. If she's pardoned, expect a revolt worse than January 6th. Trump's digging his grave, and we must pile on. Like Gavin Newsom says, punch back. This unites MAGA against Trump. Join Really American. Like, subscribe, share.